Top 20 Dumbest Things Said by Celebrities.
And then I see like whale sharks. I'm like, oh, that must mean a whale and a shark have sex.
Being famous doesn't always mean being wise. Over the years, celebrities have made headlines not just for their talent,
Man,
Man, let me hear the
you don't
question,
have
man.
the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question.
but also for saying things that left everyone scratching their heads. From hilariously clueless comments to moments that made fans cringe, these are the top 20 dumbest things ever said by celebrities. Get ready to laugh, gasp, and wonder what on earth they were thinking.
Honestly, I think we should just trust our president in every decision that he makes, and we should just support that.
John Lennon, music icon and Beatle. John Lennon sparked international controversy in 1966 with a remarkably provocative declaration: "We're more popular than Jesus now." His intent, a commentary on the burgeoning power of pop culture and the declining influence of established religion among youth, was interpreted as sacrilegious by countless individuals, resulting in widespread condemnation and outrage. Published initially in the London Evening Standard, the interview containing the remark went largely unnoticed in Britain. However, its republication in the United States ignited a firestorm. Religious organizations were especially furious, staging protests, burning Beatles records, and issuing public condemnations. Throughout the American South, conservative communities called for boycotts of the band's music, and radio stations refused to play their songs. The backlash intensified to the point of raising security concerns for the group's US tour that same year. In an attempt to mitigate the damage, Lennon later clarified his words, explaining he had never meant to equate the Beatles with Jesus spiritually. Instead, he aimed to highlight how celebrity had eclipsed religion in the lives of young people. He apologized, stating, "If I had said television is more popular than Jesus, I might have gotten away with it." Although highly controversial, this event illuminated the cultural upheaval that the Beatles helped to shape, and exposed the pitfalls of fame during a period of evolving societal norms. Lennon's statement serves as a powerful reminder of the potentially explosive consequences of words, even when their meaning is misinterpreted. Kanye West.
You ain't got the
Kanye,
answers. You
relax.
ain't got the
Bro,
answers.
I'm asking you
You
a
ain't been doing
question.
the education.
Kanye West, a name synonymous with both controversy and catchy phrases, consistently generates buzz. The rapper and designer has a talent for outlandish pronouncements, statements that swing between insightful and utterly bewildering. Within his collection of perplexing quotes, two stand out, each embodying his unique blend of extravagance and self-regard. First, Kanye famously stated, "The first time I was in a Gucci store in Chicago was the closest I've ever felt to home." This bold claim is especially strange given that Chicago is his hometown, a place deeply tied to family and personal history. Nature lies in its elevation of a high-end retail space to a place of emotional comfort, simultaneously implying a disconnect from his actual upbringing. Fans and critics alike were left scratching their heads. Did it symbolize his rise to fame, the solace of success, or simply a peculiar expression of his fondness for Gucci? Regardless, many perceived it as shallow, emphasizing material possessions over deeper meaning. Then there's Kanye's memorable complaint: "My greatest pain in life is that I will never be able to see me perform." This admission revealed not only Kanye's notorious ego, but also his perception of his artistry as a sort of divine revelation for everyone else to witness. While most artists prioritize the audience's experience, Kanye's anguish stems from being unable to witness his own brilliance. This quote exposed his self-centered perspective, one that even his most devoted followers struggle to justify. Critics labeled it the epitome of narcissism, and the public responded with a wave of memes mocking his unparalleled self-admiration. In the social media era, this statement further cemented Kanye's image as a self-proclaimed messiah. Even with these eyebrow-raising comments, Kanye's influence remains immense. His dedicated and passionate fans often embrace his eccentricities as part of his artistic genius. However, these pronouncements also solidify his polarizing status, highlighting the blurred line between confidence and delusion that defines him. Kanye rarely retracts his statements, instead often doubling down or offering new, equally outrageous sound bites. These instances remind us that Kanye's legacy is built as much on his cultural impact as on his unmistakable and often baffling words. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Action star turned California governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is well known for his memorable pronouncements, both on and off the screen. Yet, one of his most perplexing statements emerged during a conversation about same-sex marriage. With apparent sincerity, he declared, "I think gay marriage should be between a man and a woman." This contradictory and illogical comment left audiences both bewildered and entertained. The remark quickly became the subject of widespread mockery as Schwarzenegger appeared to have completely missed the fundamental concept of gay marriage. Comedians and critics seized upon the absurdity of the statement, highlighting how it entirely contradicted the definition of marriage equality. Was it a moment of genuine confusion, a simple verbal stumble, or a failed attempt to express his actual position? Whatever the reason, the comment served as a striking example of how even seasoned political figures can become entangled in their own words. Despite this blunder, Schwarzenegger maintained his prominent public image, recognized for his charisma and occasionally unfiltered communication style. Within the larger context of his political career, the gaffe didn't inflict any lasting harm. Instead, it became another entry in a collection of verbal missteps, reminding everyone of his human, if humorously flawed, nature. This incident provides a comical reminder that even the most polished public figures can experience slip-ups, especially when addressing complex and sensitive topics. Schwarzenegger's remark remains a classic, laugh-out-loud illustration of political doublespeak gone hilariously awry. Comment number 1 to let me know you'll be watching till the end. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up in this video. Britney Spears. Pop princess Britney Spears, a defining figure of her generation, has experienced numerous media mishaps, but none quite as baffling as her astonishing geographical blunder. During an interview, she famously stated, "I've never really wanted to go to Japan, simply because I don't like eating fish, and I know that's very popular out there in Africa." With this single statement, Spears managed to conflate continents and culinary traditions, creating a strange geographical image that left listeners wondering how Japan and Africa had become linked in her mind. The mix-up revealed a surprising gap in her geographical knowledge, confusing two vastly different regions and cultures. Her comment not only missed the mark on basic global geography, but also reinforced the idea of Spears as a celebrity somewhat detached from everyday life. Public reaction ranged from disbelief to amusement, with jokes and memes rapidly circulating online. Many were entertained by the sheer absurdity of the statement, while others viewed it as yet another instance of celebrities appearing out of touch. Despite the ridicule, Spears' fans defended her, arguing that moments of confusion are a normal part of the human experience. Though most people don't have their mistakes broadcast globally, over time this gaffe has become another endearing quirk that contributes to Britney's fascinating and often relatable persona. It reminds everyone that even megastars can sometimes make hilariously inaccurate geographical connections. Mike Tyson. Legendary and often controversial boxing champion Mike Tyson is known for his memorable pronouncements both inside and outside the ring. One of his most unforgettable verbal stumbles occurred after a grueling match while reflecting on his future. Tyson stated, "I might fade into Bolivian," when he clearly intended to say, "fade into oblivion." The mix-up instantly became a source of widespread amusement. Tyson's comment likely resulted from exhaustion or the lingering effects of his punishing career, which often left him disoriented and prone to unexpected linguistic twists. Nevertheless, the sheer absurdity of substituting Bolivian for oblivion transformed his contemplation on potentially withdrawing from public view into a classic Tysonism, forever enriching the tapestry of his wild and unpredictable personality. Fans and comedians seized upon the quote, mocking Tyson's consistent unpredictability during interviews. Yet, it also endeared him to many, revealing a vulnerable, almost childlike aspect of the feared boxer. Despite his intimidating presence and notorious reputation, This moment injected a touch of humor into Tyson's larger-than-life image, demonstrating how even the fiercest sports icons can be hilariously human. Over time, Fade into Bolivian has become a fixture among unforgettable sports gaffes, a humorous reminder that even legends sometimes grapple not only with opponents, but also with the English language. Charlie Sheen.
People can't figure me out. They can't process me. I don't expect them to. You can't process me with a normal brain.
Once one of television's most handsomely compensated actors for his work on 2.5 Men, Charlie Sheen became better known for his public unraveling and strange pronouncements than for his acting talent. During a 2011 series of erratic interviews documenting his substance-fueled and ego-driven spiral, Sheen uttered a phrase that perfectly encapsulated his volatile state. "Tired of pretending like I'm not bitching a total freaking rock star from Mars." This particular outburst coincided with Sheen's dismissal from 2.5 Men, following conflicts with series creator Chuck Lorre and increasingly alarming behavior. Declaring himself an extraterrestrial rock star underscored the delusional grandiosity he exhibited during this time. His peculiar self-aggrandizement also featured references to tiger blood and winning, catchphrases that quickly permeated popular culture, symbolizing his self-destructive, highly publicized meltdown. The public responded with a mixture of captivated curiosity, derision, and genuine concern. Memes inundated social media platforms while others discussed the ethical implications of transforming a celebrity's apparent mental health crisis into a form of entertainment. Despite the criticism and mockery, Sheen's erratic pronouncements temporarily elevated him to social media phenomenon status, demonstrating the voyeuristic allure of observing a celebrity's real-time implosion. Although Sheen later confessed to battling substance abuse and actively pursued recovery, his rock star from Mars declaration remains a lasting symbol of the absurdity of his infamous self-destruction, permanently recorded in the chronicles of celebrity turmoil. Sean Connery. Legendary actor Sean Connery, forever linked with his portrayal of James Bond, left behind an exceptional body of film work, but also a legacy of controversy due to disturbing statements he made regarding violence against women. During a 1965 interview with Playboy, and later in a notorious 1987 exchange with Barbara Walters, Connery infamously proclaimed, "I don't think there is anything particularly wrong in hitting a woman." He further explained that slapping a woman could be warranted if all other options were exhausted, immediately provoking widespread anger. These comments tainted his otherwise celebrated career. Connery's defense of violence was broadly criticized as both outdated and dangerous, particularly in a society growing increasingly aware of domestic abuse and gender equality issues. The ensuing backlash was intense, with feminist organizations and advocacy groups condemning his words, arguing that they perpetuated damaging and obsolete gender stereotypes. However, despite the widespread disapproval, Connery remained steadfast, refusing to apologize or retract his statements and maintaining his stance for decades. Public opinion was split. Some fans struggled to reconcile the actor they admired with his deeply troubling views. Though Connery's iconic portrayal of James Bond remained largely unscathed, this incident stained his public persona, serving as a reminder of the disturbing attitudes that once pervaded Hollywood and the wider world. Even after his death, this quote persists as a stark illustration of how even the most esteemed figures can express opinions that are painfully disconnected from contemporary values. 50 Cent. Rapper and entrepreneur 50 Cent, recognized for his audacious personality and thriving music career, provoked widespread anger with a tweet that offended both women and people from developing nations. His tweet stated, "I'ma get me one of them." From a third world country. At least she won't have high expectations. The comment was immediately condemned as misogynistic, dehumanizing, and profoundly disrespectful. This tweet perpetuated damaging stereotypes, implying that women from less economically developed countries are somehow easier or less worthy of respect and equitable relationships. Numerous critics highlighted that 50 Cent's words reflected a disturbingly colonial and entitled perspective, as though women from these nations were commodities to be obtained. The remark demonstrated a complete disregard for the basic human dignity of the individuals he objectified. Furthermore, it underscored a larger societal issue: the convergence of wealth, power, and toxic masculinity, which can create an environment where some celebrities feel immune to consequences, even when promoting overtly offensive views. The resulting criticism was substantial. Social media users, women's rights advocates, and even his own fans called out 50 Cent for his insensitivity and lack of awareness. Many expressed disappointment that someone with his platform and influence would reinforce such demeaning attitudes toward women, especially those already facing economic and social adversity. Although 50 Cent has frequently generated headlines for provocative behavior, this particular comment remains a remarkably regrettable example of how thoughtlessly expressed words can perpetuate harmful stereotypes and erode respect for others. Justin Bieber. Global pop star Justin Bieber, famous for his hit music and frequent public blunders, has found himself in trouble multiple times due to careless remarks. Two particularly infamous comments highlight a significant lack of sensitivity and awareness. The first incident occurred during a visit to the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam. After touring the museum dedicated to the young Holocaust victim, Bieber left an astonishingly self-centered message in the guest book. "Anne was a great girl. Hopefully she would have been a believer." The negative reaction was swift and strong. Critics accused him of minimizing Anne Frank's horrific ordeal, reducing one of history's most tragic figures to a potential fan. Holocaust educators and the public found his comment deeply offensive, noting that it revealed a troubling disconnect from the seriousness of the history he had just encountered. Despite the widespread outrage, Bieber appeared unconcerned, and while he stopped short of a full apology, he later expressed surprise at the negative response. His second misstep involved a derogatory remark about Korea. "Whatever they have in Korea, that's bad." By failing to differentiate between North and South Korea, Bieber managed to insult an entire nation, displaying a shocking ignorance of geopolitical complexities. This comment further solidified his image as a privileged celebrity detached from the world beyond his fame. While Bieber has demonstrably matured over time, these statements remain a persistent reminder of his troubled public image, reflecting the difficulties of growing up and making mistakes under the constant glare of global attention. Should celebrities be held to a higher standard when it comes to making public comments? Comment with yes or no and let's discuss. Paris Hilton. Socialite and reality TV personality. Paris Hilton, known for representing excess and privilege, has a history of tone-deaf pronouncements. One of her most astounding statements referenced her short jail stay in 2007. Reflecting on the experience, she proclaimed, "Everything bad that can happen to a person has happened to me." Considering her life of wealth, fame, and opulent privilege, this claim drew immediate criticism. Critics and the public found her words incredibly self-absorbed and lacking any genuine understanding of the world. By comparing a 3-week jail sentence to real suffering like poverty, war, or loss, Hilton demonstrated a profound disconnect from the struggles of average people. The comment was widely condemned as a striking example of celebrity disconnect, highlighting how sheltered and out of touch the ultra-rich can appear. Social media and news outlets mocked her exaggerated and insensitive statement, citing it as another instance of her lack of awareness. The reaction emphasized a wider frustration with how celebrities frequently overstate their own hardships, even when those hardships are trivial compared to real adversity. Though Hilton has since made efforts to cultivate a different public image, this tone-deaf remark remains representative of her earlier persona as the epitome of extravagant yet clueless celebrity behavior. It stands as a cautionary tale regarding the power and potential dangers of fame without the grounding influence of humility and understanding. Alicia Silverstone.
I had to wonder why I was choosing to love him so much, but these other animals I was cutting up and eating.
Alicia Silverstone, eternally linked with her portrayal of Cher Horowitz in Clueless, once generated headlines for a baffling attempt to defend the film's thematic depth. While Clueless is celebrated for its clever satire and cultural commentary, Silverstone's explanation of its profundity came across as, well, completely clueless. In an interview, she stumbled into linguistic notoriety by declaring, I think that the film Clueless was very deep. I think it was deep in the way that it was very light. I think lightness has to come from a very deep place if it's true lightness. Silverstone likely intended to convey that Clueless possesses a subtle sophistication, employing humor and seemingly superficial scenarios to explore more complex social dynamics. However, her meandering word choice failed to communicate that insight. Instead, she inadvertently described a paradox bordering on nonsense, leaving listeners confused. Critics and the public seized upon the quote, and in 2004 she received the dubious distinction of the Foot in Mouth Award, an annual honor bestowed upon the celebrity who utters the most unintentionally amusing or bewildering statement. The resulting criticism was lighthearted but widespread, as the quote seemed perfectly suited for comedic interpretation. Jokes circulated about whether Silverstone's statement was a meta-performance, intentionally mirroring Cher's ditzy yet endearing personality. The incident sparked discussions about whether actors should focus on performing rather than philosophizing, though some defended her, acknowledging the difficulty of articulating complex ideas spontaneously. Despite the gaffe, Silverstone's career and public image remained largely intact. Her clueless character remains beloved, and the film is widely regarded as a nostalgic classic. If anything, the incident further endeared her to audiences, reminding everyone that celebrities, like their characters, can have moments of charming absurdity. Her awkward but earnest attempt to imbue Clueless with deeper meaning reminds us that sometimes embracing the lightness of life is sufficient, even if that lightness originates from a deep place. Jessica Simpson. Pop star and actress Jessica Simpson, who rose to fame in the early 2000s, provided a hilariously unforgettable moment of bewilderment on her reality show, Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica. While eating a bowl of tuna, Simpson mused aloud, "Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish? I know it's tuna, but it says chicken by the sea." This sincere yet perplexing question instantly became a pop culture phenomenon. The scene captured on camera in front of her then-husband, Nick Lakey, who reacted with a combination of disbelief and exasperation, showcased the type of innocent, endearing cluelessness that would both endear and make Simpson a target of mockery. The brand name Chicken of the Sea, of course, is a well-known reference to tuna's mild flavor. However, Jessica's struggle to reconcile the label with her meal generated countless jokes. Public response was overwhelmingly humorous. The quote became iconic, featured on talk shows, in internet memes, and in pop culture compilations of celebrity blunders. Critics labeled her the quintessential dumb blonde, but fans admired her willingness to embrace the humor, often displaying a self-deprecating awareness of her ditzy image. Despite the good-natured ribbing, Simpson used the viral moment to her benefit, shaping her image into a brand that embraces authenticity and humor. The Chicken of the Sea incident endures as a charming reminder that even celebrities can be adorably puzzled by ordinary things. Brooke Shields.
A waterfall in the middle of the desert! It's breathtaking!
Well-known actress and model Brooke Shields once lent her celebrity to anti-smoking activism, participating in a series of public service campaigns. During one specific anti-smoking poster campaign, however, she delivered a rather confusing statement that left many bewildered. With apparent sincerity, Shields declared, "Smoking kills. If you're killed, you've lost a very important part of your life." Quite ironic for an anti-smoking message, the quote quickly became infamous. While Shields likely meant to stress the serious consequences of smoking, her phrasing suggested a fundamental lack of understanding about death. The absurd implication that death results in the loss of only a part of your life transformed a serious message into a subject of mockery. Critics quickly seized on the tautology, questioning how such a statement could have been approved for the campaign. Furthermore, her gaffe prompted discussions regarding the responsibilities of celebrity activists, with many arguing that public figures should exercise more caution when communicating vital health information. Public reaction was merciless. Shields' quote went viral before the social media era, and it continues to be featured on lists of humorous celebrity blunders. Comedians and commentators couldn't resist making fun of her well-meaning attempt, turning it into a long-running joke. Despite this mistake, Shield's career wasn't significantly harmed. She remained a respected figure in the public eye, known more for her beauty and acting than for this verbal misstep. Nevertheless, her statement serves as a strange reminder that even campaigns with the best intentions can fail if the messaging isn't carefully considered. Comment OK if you found this video interesting. Your engagement helps us grow. Thank you. Christina Aguilera? Powerhouse vocalist and pop icon, Christina Aguilera once bewildered fans, not with her vocal talent, but with a remarkably uninformed question. So where's the Cannes Film Festival being held this year? This innocent yet perplexing inquiry implied that Aguilera was oblivious to the fact that Cannes, the French city itself, is the renowned permanent location of the world-famous film festival. Asking this is equivalent to inquiring about the location of the New York Marathon. This question suggested a surprising absence of basic geographical knowledge, or perhaps a momentary lapse in thinking. Regardless, the slip-up provided ample material for jokes and eye rolls from both fans and critics, becoming a quintessential example of how even exceptionally talented celebrities can sometimes appear strikingly unaware. Late-night talk show hosts and gossip columnists seized upon the remark, playfully mocking how the answer was, self-evidently, within the very name of the event. Aguilera's gaffe joined the collection of celebrity quotes that highlight the disconnect between fame and general knowledge, reinforcing the stereotype that some celebrities exist in an insulated world of red carpets and tour buses, detached from the realities of everyday life. Nevertheless, this moment of confusion is now largely recalled with amusement rather than harsh judgment, a lighthearted reminder that even the biggest stars have moments of unintentional comedic brilliance. Elizabeth Hurley. British actress and model Elizabeth Hurley, known for her glamorous persona, sparked controversy and accusations of body shaming, with a remarkably insensitive remark about Marilyn Monroe. Hurley, long celebrated for her own beauty and fashion sense, once stated, "I'd kill myself if I was as fat as Marilyn Monroe." This comment generated intense criticism, with many expressing shock at her dismissive attitude toward Monroe's iconic figure. Marilyn Monroe, widely considered the embodiment of timeless beauty, had a curvier physique that has encouraged countless women to embrace more realistic and diverse standards of beauty. Hurley's statement not only contradicted the widespread admiration for Monroe's appearance, but also perpetuated harmful body image ideals by implying that anything other than a slim figure was undesirable. Critics contended that Hurley's words were especially damaging due to her influence as a model and public figure. The backlash was swift and severe, with many accusing Hurley of promoting body dysmorphia and reinforcing the toxic pressures faced by women in the beauty and entertainment industries. In an era increasingly focused on body positivity and self-acceptance, her comment appeared both outdated and harmful. While Hurley later attempted to clarify her statement and explain that no offense was intended, the damage had already been done. Her flippant remark remains a stark illustration of the significant weight a celebrity's words can carry, particularly when those words influence public perceptions of beauty and self-worth. Lindsay Lohan. Actress Lindsay Lohan, famous for her early career success but also known for subsequent controversies, encountered a wave of criticism for a remarkably tone-deaf response to Hurricane Sandy. As the massive storm menaced the East Coast in October 2012, triggering widespread anxiety and preparation, Lohan posted an ill-conceived message of positivity on Twitter. "Why is everyone in such a panic about hurricane? I'm calling it Sally. Stop projecting negativity, think positive, and pray for peace." Lohan's casual dismissal of the looming disaster was widely considered to be out of touch, especially since millions of people were bracing for a storm that would ultimately inflict widespread damage and loss of life. Critics quickly noted how privileged and disconnected her comments seemed, suggesting a failure to comprehend the genuine dangers faced by ordinary people. Her advice to simply think positive wasn't just unhelpful, it came across as almost derisive, mocking the legitimate fears of those at risk. The ensuing backlash was swift and intense. Social media users and news organizations strongly criticized her insensitivity, viewing her words as emblematic of a celebrity disconnect from reality. Although Lohan has since undertaken efforts to rehabilitate her public image, this incident remains a potent reminder of how quickly an ill-considered comment can reinforce the perception that some stars are completely oblivious to the struggles of everyday people. Tara Reid.
I mean, the body shaming that's going on right now is just to a degree that it's so bad.
On the reality show Shark After Dark, American Pie actress Tara Reid, known for her party girl image and tumultuous time in Hollywood, made quite a splash, pun intended, with a baffling discussion about marine life. When questioned about whale sharks, Reid confidently offered her understanding of the enormous creature with a now infamous line.
And then I said, like, whale sharks. I'm like, oh, that must mean a whale and a shark have sex.
I think whale sharks, I'm like, oh, it must mean a whale and a shark have sex. This remark immediately generated disbelief. Whale shark, of course, refers to the largest shark species, a gentle filter feeder. Reid's explanation, however, revealed a fundamental misunderstanding of both taxonomy and the mechanics of reproduction. Whales are mammals, while sharks are fish. The concept of them interbreeding is biologically impossible. Her flawed logic regarding whale-shark hybrids sparked considerable online mockery, with people sharing the quote and expressing bewilderment at how such a basic scientific concept could be so misunderstood. Reid's aquatic confusion provided ample comedic fodder for critics and fans alike. Memes quickly appeared, comparing her statement to other classic examples of celebrity cluelessness. The remark also provided material for late-night comedians and talk show hosts, who turned her explanation into a punchline about scientific illiteracy among celebrities. Even marine biologists joined the conversation, clarifying that the name whale shark has no connection to whales beyond a shared characteristic of large size. Throughout her career, Tara Reid has experienced both successes and missteps, and this blunder didn't drastically change her public image. She continues to be associated with pop culture humor, and this gaffe arguably cemented her reputation as a source of entertaining celebrity quotes. Reid herself took the ridicule in stride, laughing along with the jokes. In the end, her statement serves as a lighthearted example of how celebrity mishaps, even those rooted in a misunderstanding of basic biology, can quickly go viral. Jaden Smith.
You're Yoda, and I'm like a Jedi.
Actor Jaden Smith, son of Hollywood star Will Smith, is well known for posting cryptic, pseudo-philosophical musings on Twitter, often leaving people wondering whether he is a misunderstood genius or simply prone to overthinking. A particularly memorable tweet reads, "If a bookstore never runs out of a certain book, does that mean that nobody reads it or everybody reads it?" The misspelling of does as dos added another layer of humor to an already puzzling question. At first glance, Jaden's inquiry appears to explore the relationship between popularity and the principles of supply and demand. However, the statement quickly devolved into unintentional comedy, as critics and casual observers alike pointed out that his attempt at wisdom resembled a faulty riddle. The question failed to achieve the desired philosophical impact, instead coming across as naive and suggesting a basic misunderstanding of how bookstores function. Public reaction was mixed. Some followers ridiculed Jaden for his perceived pretentiousness and confusing logic, while others defended him, praising his inquisitive nature and unconventional thinking. Memes and jokes quickly spread across social media, solidifying his reputation for making ambitious yet nonsensical pronouncements. Despite this, his tweets continue to hold a certain fascination, perhaps offering a glimpse into the unique challenges of growing up famous and under constant public observation. For Jaden Smith, even a misspelled philosophical question can ignite debate, further enhancing his image as an enigmatic celebrity, unafraid to contemplate life's big questions. Whether or not those contemplations make sense to the rest of the world, even the brightest stars have their dim moments, and these quotes prove that nobody's perfect. Which of these left you speechless or laughing the hardest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more moments where fame meets foolishness.
Oh, you've told me this 300 times. Do you know that a...
That's what my tweet was about!
I know.
I'm not a racist. That's what's so insane about this.
Have you ever wondered what happens to the stars that once shone so bright in Hollywood's night sky, only to vanish without a trace? Get ready to be shocked and intrigued as we unveil the untold stories of 20 famous actors who, for various reasons, you will never see again on the silver screen. Prepare to be captivated by tales of fame, fortune, and the unexpected turns of life that led to their departure from the limelight. Stay tuned for a dramatic dive into the lives of these once iconic figures. Katherine Heigl. Katherine Heigl rose to fame playing Dr. Izzy Stevens on the hit show Grey's Anatomy. Her performance earned her an Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in 2007. However, just a year later, Heigl sparked controversy when she withdrew herself from Emmy consideration, citing dissatisfaction with how her character was written. Her statement,
I didn't feel good about my performance, and I didn't feel, there was a part of me that thought, because I had won the year before, that I needed juicy, dramatic, emotional material, and I just didn't have that season.
Created tension on set and damaged her relationships with fellow actors and show creator Shonda Rhimes. Following her departure from Grey's Anatomy, Heigl starred in a series of poorly received films, such as New Year's Eve and The Big Wedding, which failed to resonate with both audiences and critics. Heigl has been open about her career frustrations, revealing in interviews that she often feels misunderstood and judged for her film and television choices. While Heigl achieved early success, she hasn't been able to recapture the same level of fame. Reflecting on her diminished star power, she has said, "I think the industry is very fickle and it's hard to find your footing again." Her experience highlights the unpredictable nature of celebrity and the difficulties of navigating the entertainment industry. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz, a major Hollywood star known for films like The Mask and Charlie's Angels, made the decision to step away from acting in 2014. She wanted to prioritize her family and personal life over the demands of her career. In an interview, she explained,
But for me, I just really wanted to make my life manageable by me. You know, like my routine in a day is literally what I can manage to do by myself.
She married musician Benji Madden in 2015, and in 2020, they welcomed their daughter Radix. Diaz has fully embraced motherhood and expresses contentment with her life after Hollywood. "I feel so lucky that I get to be here now with my child. It's the best thing ever," she has said. Diaz has also been actively involved in promoting wellness and healthy living. She co-authored 2 books, The Body Book and The Longevity Book, both of which focus on self-care and health. Diaz's goal is to encourage people to feel good about themselves. "It's not about being perfect. It's about being the best version of yourself," she explains. Despite having a successful acting career, Diaz hasn't given any indication of returning to the screen. She has reflected on her path, saying, "I'm not a person who thinks about destiny and fate, but I don't know if I was meant to be an actress. I just know that I love what I do, and I'm so lucky to have done it, but it's not my everything." While Diaz lives her life out of the spotlight, her fans wish her happiness and fulfillment in her current roles: wife, mother, and health advocate. What do you think? Did Cameron Diaz make the right decision? Comment yes if you think leaving Hollywood to focus on family was a good choice, or no if you believe she should have continued her acting career. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, famous for playing Dr. Cliff Huxtable on the popular sitcom The Cosby Show, and once affectionately called America's Dad, has suffered irreversible harm to his public image and career. Over 60 women came forward with sexual assault allegations against him, ultimately leading to his conviction on 3 counts of aggravated assault in 2018. While he was initially sentenced to 3 to 10 years, Cosby was released after serving only 2 years due to a procedural error that overturned the conviction. The impact of these allegations has been profound. Cosby's previously wholesome image has been shattered, reflected in actions like TV Land, pulling reruns of The Cosby Show. He's also lost numerous endorsements and honorary degrees. As one industry expert put it, the allegations and subsequent trial have significantly impacted how the public views Cosby, transforming him from a beloved figure to one associated with serious criminality. Despite his release, a comeback seems unlikely. The damage to Cosby's reputation is extensive. Experts believe he's lost the cultural standing he once held. "You will never see Bill Cosby in the same light again," a media analyst observed, emphasizing the irreparable harm to his legacy. Cosby's story serves as a stark example of how quickly actions can lead to a fall from grace. Rate the impact of the allegations on Bill Cosby's career. On a scale of 0 to 5, how severe do you think the damage has been? Comment with a number from 0, minimal impact, to 5, career-ending impact. Paula Deen. Celebrity chef Paula Deen, famous for her decadent Southern cooking and warm persona on the Food Network, experienced a major career downfall due to allegations of racism. Deen, once loved for her recipes and on-screen charm, faced serious damage to her reputation after a lawsuit filed by Lisa T. Jackson, a former employee. Jackson accused Deen of using racial slurs and fostering a hostile work environment. During her sworn testimony, Deen admitted to using the N-word, explaining it as a product of a quite different time in American history and her upbringing in the segregated South.
"I have never, with any intention, hurt anybody on purpose."
Deen's attempts to apologize and explain her past behavior did little to salvage her public image. The Food Network chose not to renew her contract, emphasizing their commitment to a diverse and inclusive environment. Further hindering her efforts at reconciliation was a controversial photo of Deen's son in brownface, which resurfaced and reignited criticism of her insensitivity. As she faced the fallout, Deen stated, "I am a woman in the process," trying to convey that she was learning and growing. Nevertheless, the damage to her career was irreversible, proving how quickly public favor can shift in the wake of the scandal. T.J. Miller. Once a rising star thanks to his roles in Deadpool and HBO's Silicon Valley, T.J. Miller's promising Hollywood trajectory has been significantly derailed by a series of public controversies and serious accusations. Miller's troubles began when he openly spoke about clashes with Deadpool co-star Ryan Reynolds, ultimately leading to his removal from the franchise's third installment. His Silicon Valley colleague Alice Wetterland publicly labeled him T.J. Miller was a bully and petulant brat, and detailed his unprofessional behavior on set. In 2018, Miller's image suffered further when he was arrested for phoning in a fake bomb threat on an Amtrak train. Adding to the damage, multiple women have come forward with claims of assault and harassment against him. One woman stated, "He just tried a lot of things without asking, and at times it hurt." The culmination of these events, including conflicts with the Silicon Valley production team, resulted in Miller's character being written off the show. His career has taken a major hit. These incidents highlight a crucial need for the entertainment industry to prioritize accountability and address such issues head-on to create safer and more respectful working environments. Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis is renowned in the film world for his immense talent and dedication to his craft. He's particularly admired for his intense method of acting, which many believe elevated acting to a true art form. His unmatched skill is evident in his 3 Best Actor Oscars.
I've never seen the like of it before, what I've seen today.
Earned for his roles in My Left Foot, There Will Be Blood, and Lincoln. Day-Lewis was famous for his immersive commitment to his roles, remaining in character both on and off set, a technique he considered crucial to fully inhabiting the characters he played. This deep connection to acting is highlighted in his statement. "If I weren't allowed this outlet, there wouldn't be a place for me in society." In 2017, after a career spanning over 4 decades, Day-Lewis announced his retirement from acting. He expressed a desire for a quieter, more private life, stating life comes first, indicating a shift in his personal priorities. Beyond acting, he has pursued other interests, including shoemaking in Italy, showcasing the breadth of his curiosity and passions. Further solidifying his position as a cultural icon, Day-Lewis received a knighthood in 2014 for his contributions to drama. His retirement has cemented the film community's recognition that actors of his caliber are rare. Film critic Michael Simpkins' words sum up this sentiment. "We shall not look upon his like again," a view shared by both fans and critics alike. Felicity Huffman. Felicity Huffman, widely known for her role as Lynette Scavo on the hit show Desperate Housewives, saw her career take a serious downturn after she became embroiled in the college admissions scandal. In 2019, she pleaded guilty to charges of conspiracy related to mail fraud, admitting she paid $15,000 to have someone cheat on her daughter's SAT exam. During her court appearance, a tearful Huffman expressed deep remorse, stating, "I was frightened, I was stupid, and I was so wrong," and acknowledging her lack of faith in her daughter's abilities.
I had to give my daughter a chance at a future, which meant I had to break the law.
The court sentenced Huffman to 14 days in prison, along with a $30,000 fine and community service. This made her the first parent to receive sentencing in this high-profile case that exposed the lengths to which affluent families would go to secure their children's places in prestigious universities. The scandal severely tarnished her public image and also led to the delay of her film, Otherhood. This highlighted the severe consequences that illegal actions can have, even for famous individuals. Huffman's situation serves as a stark example of how dishonesty can damage a career and bring about intense public scrutiny. Her story proves that even highly successful people are not immune to the fallout of their choices. It emphasizes the critical importance of ethical conduct in all aspects of life, both professional and personal. Michael Richards. Michael Richards, best known for his comedic role as Cosmo Kramer on the hit show Seinfeld, experienced a severe career downturn in 2006. During a stand-up comedy act, Richards was involved in a public incident where he used racially charged language. The event, captured on video, quickly circulated online, leading to widespread condemnation from both the public and within the comedy community. Richards responded by publicly apologizing.
I'm not a racist. That's what's so insane about this.
He sought to demonstrate remorse and make amends for his actions by appearing on shows like The Late Show with David Letterman. However, the damage to his reputation was significant, hindering his ability to fully recover professionally. Despite continuing to take on occasional television roles, Richards' career never fully escaped the shadow cast by the 2006 incident. It serves as a potent example of the importance of accountability and awareness, particularly for those in the entertainment industry. Richards himself acknowledged the profound impact, stating, "There's a lot of pain, and I'm sorry for it." This situation underscores that even with sincere apologies, the consequences of hurtful actions can be long-lasting. Richards' experience provides a cautionary tale for public figures, highlighting the complexities of fame, the weight of social responsibility, and the enduring impact of actions, serving as a stark warning for others in the entertainment industry. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr's career took a drastic turn after she posted a racist tweet, ultimately causing the cancellation of her successful sitcom, Roseanne. In May 2018, Barr tweeted an offensive comparison of Valerie Jarrett, a former senior advisor to President Obama, to an ape. The backlash was swift and severe, leading to ABC's decision to cancel the show that same day. Channing Dungey, at the time ABC's entertainment president, condemned Barr's words as abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values. Instead of taking full responsibility, Barr attempted to deflect blame. She first cited the effects of the sleep medication Ambien as the reason for her actions. Later, she placed blame on her co-star, Sarah Gilbert, claiming Gilbert influenced the tweet.
Oh, you've told me this 300 times. Do you know that
That's what my tweet was about!
I know.
Despite a later apology from Barr stating, "I'm sorry for making a bad joke about her politics and her looks," Gilbert and the rest of the cast distanced themselves from Barr. The entertainment community largely expressed disappointment and condemned her behavior. This situation serves as a stark example of the serious and immediate consequences that can result from inappropriate social media use, especially by someone in the public eye. Barr faced numerous career setbacks, including being dropped by her talent agency, along with significant public backlash. This incident highlights the crucial need for public figures, particularly those with large platforms, to use social media responsibly. Their words carry weight and can have far-reaching impacts on both their careers and society as a whole. Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall will always be remembered for her unforgettable performances in iconic films like The Shining, Popeye, and Time Bandits.
Stop swinging the bat. Stop! Give me the bat.
Her portrayal of Wendy Torrance in The Shining is considered a pivotal performance in horror, showcasing her incredible talent for conveying both vulnerability and strength. Duvall's unique abilities made her beloved by audiences and a major force in Hollywood. However, as the 1990s began, Duvall gradually stepped away from the public eye. She prioritized her mental health over the demands of a career in show business. Duvall famously said, "I just wanted to be happy," making it clear she sought a life free from the constant pressure and scrutiny that comes with fame. This marked a turning point, leading to her retirement from acting and a move to a more private life in Texas. Duvall's choice to leave the world of celebrity shows that true happiness can be found outside of the entertainment industry. Even though she stopped acting, her legendary roles continue to be celebrated, and her work remains an important part of movie history. By prioritizing personal fulfillment and peace of mind over fame and fortune, Duvall's story reminds us all of the vital importance of mental well-being. Sadly, Shelley Duvall passed away in July of 2024, leaving behind a powerful legacy of incredible performances that will not be forgotten. A commentator perfectly summed up her impact. "You will never see an actress quite like her again," recognizing her unique contributions to film and the deep impression she made on viewers around the world. To delve deeper into Shelley Duvall's fascinating life, her journey, struggles, and triumphs, check out our exclusive video on our channel. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes was a beloved child star who captivated viewers with her talent and charm in projects like The Amanda Show, What a Girl Wants, and She's the Man. Her early career success showcased her comedic timing and quickly made her a household name. However, in 2010, Bynes announced her decision to step away from acting, stating that she wanted to focus on her personal growth. Despite her early triumphs, Bynes faced significant personal struggles, including legal issues and mental health challenges. Substance abuse presented a particularly difficult hurdle for her. She has spoken openly about this period, revealing, "I was so lost. I didn't know who I was." This difficult chapter inspired her to enroll at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising as she sought a new direction. Due to her mental health, Bynes was placed under conservatorship in 2013, an arrangement that remained in place until 2022. Throughout this time, she has been honest about her experiences, emphasizing the need for mental health support and bringing awareness to the unique pressures child stars face. Bynes has said, "It's a lot of pressure being in the spotlight," highlighting the specific difficulties that come with fame at a young age. While Bynes continues to navigate personal challenges, the possibility of her returning to entertainment remains uncertain. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of how complex it can be to grow up in the public eye and emphasizes the importance of prioritizing mental health. Jessica Lange. Jessica Lange has achieved a rare and impressive level of success in the acting world. With 2 Academy Awards and 3 Tony Awards to her name, she has earned the prestigious Triple Crown of acting, a testament to her incredible talent. Audiences have been captivated by her incredible range and depth in roles like those in the films Tootsie and Blue Sky, as well as her unforgettable performances in the anthology horror series American Horror Story. In recent years, Lange has become more selective, gravitating towards projects that speak to her artistic sensibilities rather than chasing widespread fame. She has expressed disillusionment with the film industry's focus on financial gains over genuine storytelling, stating, "Creativity is now secondary to profits." Longa prioritizes meaningful roles over the pursuit of celebrity status. Longa's artistic talents extend beyond acting. She is a skilled photographer with several published books showcasing her unique vision. Her photography, often characterized by a sense of solitude, reveals another facet of her creative expression. "I refuse to be an advertisement for anyone," Lang has said, emphasizing her commitment to staying true to herself and her art. While she still takes on acting roles, she does so deliberately, carefully choosing projects that align with her values. Longa's career serves as an example that success in entertainment can be achieved without conforming to the typical Hollywood mold. Though she may eventually step away from acting, her influence will undoubtedly remain, solidifying her place as an icon whose legacy and contributions to the arts will be remembered. Charlie Sheen. At the height of his success on the hit sitcom 2.5 Men, Charlie Sheen was one of television's highest-paid actors, earning a staggering $1.8 million per episode. However, his career took a downward spiral due to very public struggles with substance abuse and personal demons. Sheen's erratic behavior, which included public outbursts and insults directed at the show's creator Chuck Lorre, ultimately led to his firing from the show in 2011. His infamous declaration, "I'm not bipolar, I'm bi-winning," became symbolic of this turbulent period.
I'm bi-winning. I win here and I win there. Now what? If I'm bipolar, aren't there moments where a guy like crashes and like...
Since his very public downfall, Sheen has acknowledged his mistakes, stating, "I take full responsibility for my actions." There have been reports of him achieving sobriety and exploring new projects, but his future in Hollywood remains uncertain. While some whisper of a potential comeback, the shadow of his past behavior lingers. Sheen's story serves as a stark illustration of the devastating impact addiction can have on a person's career. His experience is a cautionary tale of how quickly fame can turn into infamy. As he navigates the complexities of his life, both fans and critics grapple with the contrast between the talented actor he once was and the troubled individual he has become. Charlie Sheen's current situation serves as a potent reminder that the spotlight can bring both immense rewards and devastating consequences. Jared Leto. Jared Leto is a highly regarded figure in the entertainment world, seamlessly blending his talents as both a successful actor and musician. His Oscar-winning performance in Dallas Buyers Club and his role as frontman for the popular rock band 30 Seconds to Mars showcase his versatility and ability to excel across artistic disciplines. Lately, Leto has been focusing more on his music career, achieving considerable success with 30 Seconds to Mars. Their 2018 album, America, performed very well on the Billboard charts, solidifying their place as a major force in the rock music scene. Despite this musical success, he hasn't abandoned acting altogether. Leto has become more selective in his film roles, choosing projects that allow him to explore his creativity and take on challenging characters. Leto's interests extend beyond entertainment. He's also a savvy investor in various technology companies like Slack and Airbnb. This strategic investment approach reflects his entrepreneurial spirit and desire to diversify his financial holdings. Leto himself said, "I'm always looking for new challenges, new ways to grow and evolve." Jared Leto's career path is a testament to his adaptability and wide array of interests, making him a unique presence in the entertainment industry. As he continues to pursue his passions for acting, music, and business, he remains an influential figure, inspiring others with his creativity, passion, and business acumen. "I'm not interested in doing things the way they've always been done," Leto once said. "I'm interested in doing things differently, in pushing boundaries, in challenging myself and others." Kat Dennings. Kat Dennings became a familiar face to many through her role as Max Black on the CBS sitcom Two Broke Girls. Her sharp wit and comedic timing resonated with viewers, quickly establishing her as a recognizable name in pop culture. Dennings herself admitted, "I think I'm still in the middle of it all. I'm just trying to figure it out." Since the show concluded in 2017, she has maintained a much lower public profile. While Dennings might not be working as steadily, her role on Two Broke Girls continues to bring in substantial earnings, particularly from lucrative syndication deals. This financial security could be a factor in her decision to step away from the spotlight. It's worth noting that she also portrayed Darcy Lewis within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, her absence from recent Marvel films has left fans eager for her character's return. On a personal level, Dennings experienced a highly publicized split with musician Josh Groban in 2016, which thrust her back into the media's glare. Yet, there are signs of a potential comeback on the horizon. Dennings is attached to the Hulu pilot Dollface, indicating a possible shift in her career trajectory. As she stated, "I'm excited to explore new avenues and see where they lead." Dennings might not be a constant presence in the public eye these days, but her unique blend of comedic talent and charisma suggests that her return to television could solidify her place in the entertainment industry once more. Bridget Fonda. Bridget Fonda, a prominent figure in 1990s cinema, captivated audiences with her memorable roles in films like Single White Female and Jackie Brown. Her ability to portray complex characters showcased her talent and versatility, solidifying her place in the hearts of moviegoers. However, in a surprising turn of events, Fonda made the decision to step away from acting in 2003. That same year, she wed film composer Danny Elfman, marking a significant shift in both her personal and professional life. It's been suggested that a serious car accident prompted Fonda to reconsider her priorities, ultimately leading to her retirement. "I think it's time to put my family first," she stated, highlighting her desire to move away from the constant demands of Hollywood and embrace a quieter life. Since then, she has largely remained out of the public eye, choosing to live a private life with Elfman and their family in Los Angeles. Despite her previous success, Fonda has shown no public indication of returning to acting. This deliberate choice underscores her commitment to prioritizing family and personal well-being over the allure of fame. Those who know her understand and respect her decision, recognizing that she has found happiness outside the world of Hollywood. As someone close to her shared, Bridget has always been about the quality of life, not just the glitz of Hollywood. Today, Fonda's legacy as a talented actress remains, reminding us of the performances we may never witness again. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey, widely recognized for his roles in The Usual Suspects and American Beauty, experienced a severe career downturn when he faced multiple accusations of sexual misconduct. These allegations overshadowed his significant accomplishments, including 2 Oscars, leading to his removal from the Netflix show House of Cards and replacement in the film All the Money in the World.
I imagine that many of you can understand that there's a lot for me to process.
He faced numerous legal battles, including lawsuits and settlements stemming from the accusations. Despite this, Spacey was acquitted in a 2022 New York civil trial, clearing him of accusations made by actor Anthony Rapp. Furthermore, in 2023, he was found not guilty of all criminal charges in the UK, including 7 counts of sexual assault. Despite these legal victories, his future in Hollywood remains uncertain, as his public image has been tarnished by the allegations. Reflecting on his career, Spacey once said, "The less you know about me, the easier it is to convince you that I am that character on screen." This statement carries a different weight now, as many find it difficult to separate the actor from the accusations. His past accolades are now overshadowed by controversy, leaving fans and critics wondering if he will ever regain a prominent position in the film industry. One fan lamented, "It is cruel and unfair to us, his fans, to be deprived of his mastery as an actor." Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan, the queen of 90s romantic comedies, captivated audiences with her performances in films like When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and You've Got Mail. She had a talent for portraying characters who were quirky but still relatable, earning her the nickname America's Sweetheart, and making her a major star in the genre. Ryan's acting skills weren't limited to romantic comedies, though. She also took on challenging dramatic roles, for example, in movies like Courage Under Fire and When a Man Loves a Woman. These roles demonstrated that she could play complex characters, expanding her range beyond the typical romantic lead. As she started to step away from the spotlight, she reflected on her career, saying, "I wasn't as curious about acting as I was about other things that life can give you." This suggested a shift in her priorities. In the years since, Ryan has chosen a quieter life. She's focused on being a mother and exploring her passion for directing, with her film Ithaca marking her directorial debut. This move into directing signals a new chapter in her creative journey, with Ryan expressing a desire to live more. While we see her on screen less often now, Ryan's impact on romantic comedies is undeniable. Her movies continue to resonate with viewers, and her influence on the genre is still strong. Director Rob Reiner, who worked with Ryan on When Harry Met Sally, has noted that romantic comedies aren't as highly regarded in Hollywood today. However, Ryan's legacy ensures that these films remain beloved by fans. Meg Ryan's story is a reminder that careers can evolve, and that finding happiness often means looking beyond fame and exploring different paths. Although she has stepped back from acting, she's left behind an unforgettable mark on film history. Michael Schoeffling. Michael Schoeffling, known for his heartwarming roles in iconic 1980s movies like 16 Candles, Mermaids, and Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken, is an actor whose presence is still fondly remembered. However, Schoeffling ultimately chose to leave the glitz and glamour of Hollywood behind to seek a more fulfilling life away from the entertainment world. After enjoying a successful run in film, Schoeffling decided to relocate to Pennsylvania with his family, beginning a new chapter. He poured his energy into establishing a thriving business crafting handmade furniture, demonstrating his creativity in a different medium. This significant shift highlights his desire for a deeper, more meaningful life experience. As Schoeffling himself put it, "I wanted to be happy and fulfilled, not just famous." Though he has retreated from the spotlight, Schoeffling's presence remains familiar thanks to his memorable film roles, proving the impact he made during his time as an actor. His story is a powerful illustration that true happiness can be found outside of fame and fortune. Schoeffling's journey shows that pursuing different career paths can be incredibly rewarding. By choosing to put his family and personal happiness above the pressures of Hollywood, he demonstrates that success isn't just about recognition or applause. In a world often obsessed with celebrity, Schoeffling's life choices encourage us to explore our own unique paths, showing that genuine fulfillment can be found in the simplest things. His legacy in film is secure, but his life beyond the screen tells an even more compelling story of finding true satisfaction. Linda Fiorentino. Linda Fiorentino captivated audiences with her powerful screen presence and is still remembered for her memorable roles in movies like Men in Black, The Last Seduction, and Vision Quest. Her performance in The Last Seduction, in particular, earned her significant acclaim from critics who praised her portrayal of a femme fatale as groundbreaking. As Roger Ebert famously said, Fiorentino's performance is so compelling that it elevates the film to a higher level. However, despite reaching a peak in her career, Fiorentino made a deliberate choice to withdraw from Hollywood following her appearance in Men in Black. This marked a significant turning point in her career trajectory, as she sought a life of greater privacy, moving away from the constant attention that comes with fame. Today, she lives a life focused on personal peace rather than seeking the spotlight, proving that not everyone in the acting world craves ongoing recognition. Fiorentino's absence from the screen is strongly felt, especially given her talent and her standing as a well-respected figure within the industry. Her decision to leave acting has left both fans and critics with a sense of something missing, as they recognize the unique contributions she made to the world of film. One admirer perfectly captured this sentiment by saying, "Her work continues to resonate, and her legacy in film endures." By choosing to step away from the public eye, Fiorentino demonstrated a clear preference for a calmer, more private life. This decision is relatable to anyone who values the artistry of acting while recognizing the often overwhelming pressures of fame. While she is no longer in the spotlight, her films remain beloved by audiences, solidifying her lasting impact on cinema. The acting profession is a fascinating one, full of unexpected twists and turns. Each of the 20 actors we've discussed, each a star in their own right, embodies this truth. Their choices, whether made intentionally or brought on by circumstances beyond their control, illustrate the importance of personal happiness, the transient nature of fame, and the strength it takes to redefine success in a way that is personally meaningful. It's only natural that these actors' journeys might spark a sense of longing for their return to the screen, a wish to see them grace us with their talent once again. So let's discuss. Who do you hope will make a comeback? Tell us which actor you miss and why in the comments below. We love hearing your thoughts, and it's a great way to keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this look back at some unforgettable acting careers, hit that like button and subscribe to Timeless Rewind. Don't forget to turn on notifications too so you never miss a new video. It's your support that lets us keep bringing you these captivating stories and insights into the lives of iconic figures.